Hello everyone, my name is Nard and welcome back to the Steam Summer Sale series. Today, I'll be going over some of the best FPS games I've found so far on the Steam sale. If you like the video, subscribe as I'll be making videos like this daily over the Steam Summer Sale. Without any further ado, let's see some deals. Coming up first here today, we have the Halo Master Chief Collection. Now, if you're unaware what this is, pretty much is every Halo game that's been released so far, all bundled into one big collection, except for Halo Infinite and the campaign for that one. You don't get that one. However, as you see here, we get Halo Reach, Combat Evolved. I'm not going to go through them all, but we get all the Halos for 60% off, down to just $16 USD. So if you are a fan of the Halo games, this is a really good deal. There's still online multiplayer and stuff like that, and there's a lot of people still playing. But if you are only looking for one of the games, they're also on sale for just $4 a piece right now, which is not too bad. Next up here, we have the 26th version of Doom. Now this one I've played a good amount. I've actually played through this one a good amount into it. This one is really fun. The graphics in this one are really good. The story, I wasn't super interested in the story, but the gameplay is really what drives this one home. You get different weapons, making your way through these amazing different levels with all sorts of different enemies to kill. It's very action-packed, definitely keeps your eyes glued to the screen. The Doom games are definitely a lot of fun. If you've never tried any of them, I definitely recommend giving this one a try. It's on sale right now for 75% off, down to just $5, and there's also a demo you can play. Coming up next here, we have Rust. Now, this is a game that I never really played too much. I honestly wasn't really the biggest fan of this one, just with the way that it was laid out and the instructions that it gives you. However, a lot of people do really love this game. There's a lot of really big multiplayer servers. It's really fun to play with your friends and try to survive. I've never really been too much of a fan of these like survival kind of make your own story, whatever, make your own tutorial gameplay. But a lot of people really like this. The community in this game is really large. There's a lot to do. Open world, a lot of fun. So worth a try if you've never tried it. It's 50% off right now, down to just $20 USD. Next up here, we have Dishonored 2. Now, I went over Dishonored 1 in my last video about games under $3. However, this one is not quite under $3. It's 80% off, down to just $6. But this one is very similar to the first Dishonored, just better graphics. The gameplay is probably a little bit better. But it follows the same kind of theme of being like a stealth-oriented game. However, it sets you within the level, and there's endless different possibilities and ways to get yourself through the level. You know, disarm this person, or you want to go through stealthily or quietly, or you want to go through loud and quick. It's kind of up to you. There's lots of different ways and freedom and flexibility in this game. Definitely worth a shot if this seems interesting to you. I don't even like stealth games, and I actually have a lot of fun with these kind of games. So, again, 80% off, down to just $6 right now. Next up here, we have Shadow Warrior 2. Now this one is a little bit less well known. I actually didn't really hear about this one until last year or something. But this one is a lot of fun. It's a FPS, kind of like ninja style game, so you have different characters to play as. There's a ton of different weapons. It's not just ninja weapons. There's like guns and chainsaws and dual welding and a lot of different fun stuff. This one is definitely a very interesting game. A lot of action and a lot of fun. It's also co-op, so you can play with one of your friends if you want to, which just adds a lot of value to games in my opinion. Right now, this is 85% off, down to just $5.99 or $6 USD. Next up here, we have Metro Exodus. Now, I could be wrong, but I think this is the most recent Metro Exodus game. Pretty much, and I haven't played the previous Metro games, I've only played this one, so I don't really know too much about the backstory. However, in this one, you're playing a character who's making their way through this apocalyptic wasteland, pretty much. The story's really good, but what really set me home with this one was the graphics. The graphics in this game are outstanding. It's like just amazing pictures, cinematics. Like it's almost like you're watching a movie, but you're playing just a game. If you do have an RTX ray tracing card, they do have the enhanced edition, which comes with the normal edition, so you get both of them with that. And that makes it look so much nicer. So this is on sale right now for 67% off, down to just $10 USD. Next up here, we have Killing Floor 2. Now this is a game kind of similar to Left 4 Dead, as it's like a zombie survival kind of thing, except instead of making your way through campaigns, kind of like in Back 4 Blood as well, it's kind of like a wave-based kind of thing, so you're just in a map, and there's just waves of zombies that come at you. You have to defend them all, defeat the level. This one actually you can play up to 6 players, so you can play with 5 of your friends in one game, which is kind of cool. And they also have different survival modes and stuff like that, different classes, weapons, ton of different zombies. This is a very, very fun game. Killing Floor 1 is also on sale right now, down to just $5 USD. And personally, I like this one a lot better, just because I've played this one a lot more. I think it's a lot more enjoyable, more simple, less stuff going on. However, Killing Floor 2 is a little bit more up to date. Graphics are a little bit better, as you can see, and you can play with more people. So, pick your poison, I suppose. Killing Floor 2 is on sale for $7.50 USD right now. Next up here, we have Bioshock Infinite. Now, this is, I think that this is the third installment after Bioshock 1 and 2, but pretty much it's a story-based game where you're making your way through the story to rescue Elizabeth, who is a girl imprisoned. There's different weapons to use, a lot of different like abilities, as you can see here, to unlock as you get through the story. The graphics are pretty good for a game that was released almost 10 years ago now. The Bioshock series is definitely a amazing game series that you should definitely play at least one of. I'm still working my way through Bioshock 1 right now, but I have all of the Bioshocks to play whenever I get through them. So Bioshock Infinite is 75% off right now, down to just $7.50. However, if you see here, this is actually what I got a couple years ago or whenever it was. You can get the Bioshock Collection, which actually includes all the Bioshocks, which are remastered, so the graphics are a little bit better. For 80% off, down to just $12 right now for all the Bioshocks. So if it looks good and if it looks interesting, I say give it a go. Coming up next here, we have Rage. This is a very, very old game, and I wish it was on a better sale right now, considering how old it is, and now there's a sequel out. However, this one is still definitely a classic. This was one of the first games that I played on Steam when I got a nicer computer, so it's a little bit nostalgic for me in that aspect, but it's a pretty fun story game. Nothing like super special about it. There's stuff to unlock, like perks and abilities, and there's different places you can go and different guns to unlock. It takes place in a post-apocalyptic world with these kind of enemies to beat. So if you like a short little open world story game, it took you probably about 10 to 20 hours. So not super bad, not super great, but I can recommend this one more than the second Rage. This is 60% off right now, down to just $4 USD. Next up here, we have Fallout 4. This is another one that takes place in kind of like a post-apocalyptic world, like after a bunch of destruction and stuff like that. It came out in 2015, so not that long ago. Very good reviews, a little bit better than when it first came out. Kind of had a little bit of a rough release when it first came out, but now a lot of people really enjoy it and respect it. I've actually never played this Fallout game, however, a lot of people do enjoy it. The graphics are pretty decent, and it seems like a really fun game. So if it seems interesting, it's 60% off right now, down to just $8 USD. If I missed any great FPS games that are on sale right now, leave them down in the comments below for myself and others to see. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.